So this is how to age a buck. When bucks are about 1.5 years old, like this one right here, the necks are not very big. It doesn't have very big of a body and barely any mass, and the horns are not very big. But then the next year, they get a little bit bigger, necks get bigger, mass gets more big, and the horns get significantly bigger. But when they're 3.5, they're in their prime. They're the biggest they will be. They have their necks are really big, mass is huge, horns are big. This is an example of a 1.5-year-old buck. You can see as the neck is really small, body is small, and the horns are small. But when they get the next year, like this 2.5, the neck is bigger, the mass is big, and the horns are obviously bigger. When you're 3.5, you get darker colored, necks get big, horns get a lot bigger, and it just looks older. So then this is an example of how to also, when you see one, how to tell if it is. See how it's really cautious. That's what big deer do. They get really cautious when you see them, and it's really hard to shoot them because they're really cautious with their movements. So then this is a really young buck. This is what young bucks do. They don't care about anything. They just run around like that one right there. He just runs out. He doesn't even care. So that's how to tell the age of a buck.